At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us at the Old Vic Theatre in London's historic borough of Southwark. Possibly Southwark's best-known part-time resident is the former Home Secretary, Jackie Smith, who was unfortunate enough to be ousted in the parliamentary expenses scandal over a claim made by her husband. All he did was charge a few pounds for a movie rental and destroyed her career single-handed. A short bus ride away at Kennington is the Oval Cricket Ground, so named because it's built in the shape of a cricket ground. Another attraction near here is the Museum of Garden History in Lambeth Palace Road. During a recent revamp, there was a heated dispute over whether to include modern garden features. The head designer became angry with the manager, and tempers flared, and he decked him. Southwark is served by London Bridge railway station with lines to the south-east coast. Thanks to unprecedented levels of investment since rail privatisation, these now boast some of the finest bus replacement services in Europe. The great comic actor Charlie Chaplin was born in nearby Lambeth and first performed in Southwark's many music halls. Sadly, as Chaplin took his first steps into show business, his father drank himself to death and his mother went insane and was locked in an asylum. What kind of comedy act could have such a devastating effect? Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rob Brydon. And keen to keep an eye on the scores and eager to get them down for the teams, please welcome our lovely scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. The first round is all about questions that have never been asked. Am I looking forward to this? Is an obvious example for a start. So, teams, I'd like your suggestions of questions that were never asked but possibly should have been. And Barry, you can start.
George Bush Sr., do you think I should have a vasectomy?
Tim.
John Humphreys, would you like to have a turn?
Rob.
Marie Antoinette, are they gluten intolerant?
Graeme.
Nick Griffin. Are you with me, Brixton?
Jeremy Hardy, why would I want singing lesson?
Anybody. Does this work with Windows Vista?
Dan Brown, the author. You will tell me if this is complete bollocks.
Well, the teams are going to sing for us now in the round called One Song to the Tune of Another. Incidentally, speaking as a music lover, I couldn't help notice that Phil Collins has announced he can no longer play the drums. What a shame. Always the last to know. Musical assistance will be provided by Colin Sell. Incidentally, you may be interested to learn that Colin once worked with the Carpenters at the Royal Albert Hall. I have got punchlines, please let me know. And they haven't been able to shut the front door since. So we'll start with you, Tim, please. I'd like you to sing the words of I Kissed a Girl to the tune of Land of Hope and Glory.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I I got so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to, just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you, caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it, the taste of her cherry chapstick. I thought the slow hand clap was a bit cruel. I think.
It was something to do, Tim. Okay, so you now, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Nothing Compares to You to the tune of Tulips from Amsterdam.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whom ever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing, can take away these blues. La 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 la, 'cause nothing compares to you. La 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 la, no, nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see.
Barry Cryer there doing what he does anyway. So it's your turn now, please, Rob, and I'd like you to sing the words of the theme from Jim'll Fix It to the tune of Mad World by Gary Jules.
Your letter was only the start of it, one letter, and now you're a part of it. Now you've done it, Jim has fixed it for you, and you, and you. There must be something that you always want to do. The one thing that you always wanted to. Now you've done it, Jim has fixed it for you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Now you've done it, Jim has fixed it for you, and you.
Rob Brydon there, I'm sure you'll all agree. Disturbing stuff. So, finally, Graeme, I'd like you to sing the words of Blowin' in the Wind to the tune of Forever and Ever by Demis Roussos.
How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they are forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Well, the next round is called historical voicemail. OK, teams, I'd like you to imagine what messages might have been left on the telephone answering machines of various characters from history. So here's your first outgoing message, and it's from King Arthur. Hello, King Arthur here. Welcome to Joust a Minute. Leave a message after the pun.
Hello, it's Guinevere. Hello, it's Guinevere. Just wanted to say how much I enjoyed spending last night with you at Camelot. It was certainly no lottery, and I absolutely loved your thunderballs. And your lucky dip.
Hello, Arthur. It's Merlin here. Got your message? Yes, I can do a turn at your round table meeting. I suggest close-up magic and a couple of illusions. I'll be sending the lovely Debbie round to make the arrangements.
How about this one from Napoleon Bonaparte? Bonjour, voici le répondeur de Napoléon Bonaparte, empereur de la France, de l'Europe et demain le monde. Faire un message après le blip-blip.
Napoleon, hi, it's Josephine. I've checked my diary. I can do tonight. Any good?
Mr. Bonaparte, your new boots are ready for collection. You'll find us just outside Waterloo. My name is on the shop front, Mr. Ugg. Bye.
Hi, Wellington here. Can we come to some agreement? Which way round are you going to wear your hat? These modern inventions are beyond me.
Hello, Napoleon. It's Benny and Bjorn. We are calling from the future. We have a great idea for a song.
Hello, it's the Elba Holiday Inn here. I'm afraid there's been a double booking, so we found you a room in our hotel in Madras. It's the same grade. I'm sure you won't know your Madras from your Elba.
Well, here's an outgoing message from Sir Walter Raleigh. Ahoy there, salty sea dog. Sir Walter Raleigh here. I could have tried a bit harder with that, couldn't I? Ahoy there, salty sea dog. Sir Walter Raleigh here. I'm away with the Buccaneers, having them syringed. Leave a message after the bleep.
Currently fashionable neckwear here, Wal. Love the Buccaneers joke. Your spare parts are in. Pop in and pick up your bits of rough.
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. It's the freight service here. I'm afraid I've accidentally sliced your potatoes into little pieces, and then, would you believe it, they fell into a pan of hot fat. Now, it sounds awful, I know, but actually...
Sir Walter, Benson here. My colleague, Mr. Hedges, and I were wondering if you had another product we could exploit. The bicycles you sent us have not sold well, I'm afraid. Not even in packets of 20.
Finally, here's an outgoing message. Hello, TV's Charles Darwin here. No idea what that means yet, but evolution will tell. Leave a message.
Hello, it's Richard Dawkins here, calling from the future. Just to say, loving your work. Hello, Mr. Darwin. This is God. That's put the cat among the pigeons. That I created.
Well, I'm going to stop you there, teams. No explanation needed. The next round takes a look at greetings cards. It seems there are greetings cards for every conceivable occasion these days. One recently introduced is congratulations on actually receiving some mail. And Barry Cryer was telling us that just before their ruby wedding, his wife discovered him signing a card. It was dedicated to that special person he hasn't missed a day away from in 40 years. The first face he sees in the morning and the last face he sees at night. Who knew they did a special greetings card for the landlord of the Dog and Duck? Okay, so I've been provided with some incomplete verses from various greetings cards, which I'll ask the teams to try to finish off. So, Rob, can you start us off with this one? This is for a baby boy. Hello there, little fellow. The good news going round is that you've made a happy landing and arrived all safe and sound. Well, this just comes to tell you that you're lucky as can be.
You'll never have a sister, thanks to my vasectomy.
It's actually to become the newest member of so nice a family, is what it says.
Lovely.
Very sweet.
Very sweet, yes, yes. Can I have the bucket after you, Tim?
Yes. I'm afraid it's full. Sorry.
You have a go at this one, Tim. Can you finish this? Roses are red, violets are blue.
I'm up for it. How about you?
It's Valentine's Day and I love you. Barry, here's a card entitled On Your Divorce. You were several years a courting, then marriage took its course.
I just don't understand it. You'd said he was hung like a horse.
It didn't work, so here's wishing you a long and happy divorce. Yes. It's a cheery sentiment. Graeme, can you complete this? It's a thank you card. You're really very naughty. A right such and such. I said don't give me a present.
And you took me at my word, you tight-fisted bastard.
Well, here is some for any of you to have a go at, and this is entitled On Leaving School or College. Your college graduation makes us very proud. We're shouting it from the rooftops. We're your parents. It's allowed. So go forth now with gusto. You've passed the schooling test.
We've changed the locks. We've let your room. Goodbye, you bloody pest.
Here's another one, and this time it's a wedding card. As you transform to Mrs. from Miss.
Remember your sister who's changing to Mr.
You'll... I'm contractually obliged to tell you as you'll enter the world of wedded bliss. Here's another one. This one's entitled Good Luck in Your New Home. When the boxes are gone and you've cleaned up the mess...
They won't find the body unless you confess.
You'll make a home of the house that was just an address. Finally, this is the last one. That's a Father's Day card. Dad, you are so loving and kind, and often you know what I have on my mind. You're someone who listens, suggests and defends. And Dad, you're one of my very best friends. You're proud of my triumphs, but when things go wrong...
You hit me.
Radio 4 would like to point out that not all households are the same as the Brydens. It actually ends with you're always so patient and helpful and strong. OK, teams, as the recession grinds on, commercial organisations are taking ever more desperate measures to maintain market share and profit margins. Sainsbury's recently decided that customers were too embarrassed to ask for the fish called pollock. So, after intensive market research, they renamed it Pesticle. Well, the teams are going to write some letters next. These will be radio letters because, as we speak, the Royal Mail is crippled by industrial action. We're reduced to throwing our own rubber bands around the street. And with undelivered parcels piling up, customers are having to go down to the sorting office and kick them around for themselves. OK, teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to improvise the correspondence between two people. Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to start by composing a letter from Pope Benedict to Silvio Berlusconi. And then Tim and Rob will come up with a reply and so on. However, the challenge is that the letters must be constructed by each panellist alternating one word at a time. So off you go, Barry and Graeme.
Dear
Silvio,
this is Benny.
I
Wish
to
inform
you
that
you
are
a
Randy.
little
Son.
und
I
wish
to
inform
you
that
you
are
a
very
Randy.
little
Son.
and
Carefree.
and
Lustful.
yet
Italian.
fellow.
So,
Here
here,
we
go.
because
We
wish
to
tell
you
that
you
are
a
very
careless
and
maladroit.
what?
Maladroit.
Yes,
I
will
see
you
tomorrow
in
the
chamber
of
the
nearby
Vatican.
where
You
will
apologize
to
your
equals
and
your
inferiors,
und
your
friends,
and
acquaintances,
and
colleagues,
but
yet
not
they
who
will
be
there.
otherwise
I
will
be
losing
my
will
to
live. Yours,
Benny.
Dear
Benedict,
what's
happening?
if
You
wish
me
to
change
my
ways.
then
You
will
have
to
come
to
your
senses
and
look
at
my
little
tiny
yet
strangely
impressive,
and
curiously
huge
appendage
which
hangs
down
nicely
by
the
side
of
my
knee.
if
You
wish
to
I
will
let
you
come
and
see
it
whenever
you
want
to
see
it.
however
7
of
my
dwarfs
are
coming
up
the
stairs
to
see
it
I
think
that
they
will
feel
it
but
hopefully
they
won't
feel
it
at
length
comma
because
I
fear
that
their
only
grip
on
it
is
to
climb
up
it
and
then
slide
down
it
lots
of
love
Silvio Berlusconi.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to squeeze in a round of Pensioners Film Club. Making provision for a comfortable retirement is something that concerns us all. New government pension rules, soon to be introduced, mean that some of our panel will have to carry on working an extra 2 years, and there are those who object to that. Their audience. OK, teams, I'll invite you to suggest titles of films likely to prove popular with OAPs. Graeme, can you start us?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Dentures.
Barry?
Bob and Carol and Ted and what's his name?
Tim?
the Chronicles of Hernia
Rob?
Gone in 60 seconds.
Death in Phoenix.
Ferris Bueller's Day Centre.
I know what I did last summer.
The postman always has to knock twice.
When Harry met... what's her name?
Around the room in 80 minutes.
Rear wind. Oh.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier... oh, sod it.
Jason and the Sargonauts.
The Eastbourne Supremacy.
The best little Horlicks in Texas.
Bring me the hot water bottle of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the little Bo Peep of time looks for her lost sheep of fate and is told to prepare for a shot by the abattoir owner of destiny, it's time to end the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and the good people here at the Old Vic Theatre in London, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rob Brydon were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Rob Brydon.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week for a second visit to Newcastle's Theatre Royal. Place names here have pretty obvious derivations. When the Romans built Hadrian's Wall, they called the end of the wall Wall's End. When they built a Newcastle, it became known as Newcastle. And when they built the world's first multi-occupancy toilet, they called it Middlesbrough. To the north of the city is found Town Moor, which provides cattle grazing rights for all freemen of the city. Historically, these rights extend to Newcastle United St James's Park, but are not actually exercised. It was thought a herd of lumbering bovine creatures, gently chewing grass, might upset the cattle. Cheryl Cole was born in Newcastle. She's the Girls Aloud singer and X Factor judge who's married to the Chelsea and England footballer Ashley Cole. In 2009, Cole was voted World's Sexiest Woman, which was a bit of a disappointment because he was actually going for European Footballer of the Year. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Pryor and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Phil Jupitus. And the lady who slips her shapely legs under the desk and lays out her scorebooks before opening them to insert the team's points. Please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. OK, we kick off today with the round called New Uxbridge English Dictionary. So, teams, let's hear some new definitions that you've spotted recently. And, Tim, you can start.
Tabby, a big church in Yorkshire. Gabby.
Phil.
Orchestral, alternative bird of prey.
Barry.
Philander, Mr. and Mrs. Jupitus.
And Graeme.
Natterjack, a telephone socket.
Insurgent, washing powder for terrorists.
La Donna e Mobile. This kebab's moving about.
Decadence, 10 times as stupid.
Hydrangea, warning from Tonto. Chattanooga, talk about confectionery.
Ladder. Like a lad, but even more so.
Super glue, a really lovely Eskimo's house.
Plank. Chinese practical joke.
Bijou, source of kosher honey.
Asphalt. Constipation.
Prehensile, an island formerly occupied by chickens.
Warming. Geordie vase.
The teams are going to sing along to some discs now in the round called Pick-Up Song. Our ever-eager record researcher Samantha has managed to find the time to select this week's discs despite making several trips to hospital to visit the elderly archivist. He'd attempted to end it all by jumping from the top of the gramophone library building after becoming disheartened at the ease with which Samantha lifted and climbed to collect the required discs. Apparently, he tossed himself off shortly after he saw her beaver away up a ladder. Samantha is now poised over the record desk and ready to spin the team's discs. Each should sing along to the record until at my signal Samantha turns the volume down. If, on the music's return, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original teams, I'll be awarding points. And points mean mechanical devices for changing the direction of trains remotely by a system of cranks, wires and levers. What do points mean? And this week's prize is just the thing to delight the budget-conscious pastry chef who wants to be absolutely sure his cakes won't stick to the tin. It's this helpful, grease-proof pauper. Barry.
Oh. Yes.
Barry, you're to start, and I'd like you to accompany Newcastle band The Animals singing House of the
Rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in...
You're next, Tim. I'd like you to accompany Newcastle-born Jimmy Nail singing Crocodile Shoes.
Though I have you, still she's always on my mind. The rain falls down, I'm soaking through. I'm an old man inside a young man's suit. My crocodile shoes are crying too, for they know how much love I have for you. Oh yes, so much love I have. Crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes.
Alex, you next. Phil, would you accompany Wallsend-born Sting singing Roxanne?
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You didn't have to sell your body to the needs. Roxanne, you didn't have to wear that dress that needs. Walk in the streets for money. You didn't care if it's runny or it's sweet. You're a slug. Roxanne, you didn't have to put on the red light. I'll put a new bulb in. Roxanne, you didn't have
as though he were in the room. Against his will. Finally, would you, Graeme, please accompany Newcastle schooled Neil Tennant of the Pet Shop Boys singing Go West, and the rest of you can join in on the Togethers.
We will go our way together. We will leave someday together. Your hand in my hands together. We will make our plans together. We will fly so high together. Tell all our friends goodbye together. We will start life new together. This is what we'll do. Go west. Life is peaceful there. Go west. In the open air. Go west. Where the skies are blue. It's what we're going to do.
The teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is based on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, where teams mime the titles of songs, films... I know what's coming. The master of the game for many years was Lionel Blair, who wanted to win so much he would frequently be in a state of near collapse performing the title of a classic TV show. Eunice Stubbs' eyes popped out on stalks when Lionel was on his knees with a naked civil servant trying so hard to succeed. So, Tim and Phil, you're to start, please. And your title will shortly be displayed on the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Deliverance. Deliverance.
You're guessing this one, Barry and Graeme. Off you go, Tim and Phil.
It's one word and it's a film and it goes like this.
Good morning, sir. Package to sign for.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for these.
Very glad to be of service, sir.
Hang on a minute.
Is there a problem, sir?
I was expecting 2,000 termites, not these.
No. Terribly sorry, sir. Our company never do termites.
The end.
Well, I've had this happen to me.
Insects are involved in some way, but not termites.
No. Ants.
Yeah.
Parcel ants. Post ants.
Delayed ants.
Late.
Deliver ants.
Watching you do that, Graeme, it's like watching Hercule Poirot toying with them while sitting next to his elderly father. It's you. Right, your turn, Barry and Graeme. Your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch.
Right, you tell them, Dad.
3 words.
And it's a film. Goes like this.
Dougal.
Amy. Amish, you'll have had your tea.
Well, no, not yet. I've been too distracted by that party of London folk mincing around the glen.
James, that's James Abbott McNeill, Whistler. He is no better than he ought to be.
Who's that with Robbie Ross, the publisher?
It's Aubrey Beardsley, of course. Aubrey Beardsley. You wouldn't think he'd smoke a pipe.
No, you would not indeed. Where's Lord Alfred Douglas?
There he is, just coming out of the post office.
Oh, yes. There's a whole gang of them up here.
There is that. You know what I'd call them?
What?
Fin de siècle?
Artists?
The end of the...
Artists?
No. Yes. What would they have in common?
They were all fin de siècle people, weren't they?
Yes. Think of some of the people who were mentioned.
Aubrey Beardsley.
Yes.
That would help.
And then
who else?
Whistler.
The main thing is that
I was given to understand this wasn't a real quiz.
Who was coming out of the post office?
Lord Douglas.
Yes?
Yeah, Lord Douglas. The
close friend of
Oscar Wilde.
The Wild
Bunch. Yeah.
The teams are going to delve into the world of real celebrities next. OK, teams, I'm going to read to you from a selection of genuine magazine and newspaper cuttings concerning a well-known individual. However, certain words or phrases have been removed, and I'll ask the teams to guess what the missing words might be. And today's subject is Cherie Blair. Tony always says, and heaven forbid he ever disagrees with me, that I'm a...
liability.
Bolshe Scouser. I'd gone to a girls' convent school where the nuns had always encouraged us to use all our...
batteries sparingly.
to use all our talents.
Ah.
It was only when I first went to the bar that I realised that I had a really big obstacle in my way. And that was...
John Prescott getting around him.
That was that I was female. Oh. I already had a boyfriend. In fact, I had two. David in Liverpool and John in London. After a Christmas dinner hosted by Derry Irvine, a lot of drink had been drunk and Tony was decidedly...
not that picky.
He was decidedly amorous. Eventually, Derry went home. Then Tony and I took the bus. It was a double-decker, and we went upstairs. It was completely empty, and by the time we got off...
there was room for one more on top.
We knew each other better than when we'd got on, and even better the next morning.
Oh.
So that left me with three men in my life. Tony knew about John, but not about David. John knew about David, but not about Tony. And poor David...
thought I was a scaffolder called Arthur.
Poor David imagined I was living a quiet life in dreary London. Even at that very early stage in our relationship, Tony and I would spend hours talking about God and what we were here for. I don't think it would be too strong to say that it was this that drew us together. This and the fact that he had just lost his...
spectacles.
The actual word there was mother. When Tony first went to see the Queen, instead of just brushing over her hand with his lips like you're supposed to, he stumbled and fell on...
her with a cry of, "Get your crown, love, you've pulled."
He stumbled and fell on her hand.
Oh.
At Balmoral, the first year I was there, Prince Philip saw how interested I was in the barbecue, and he very kindly...
buttered my buns and whacked a German sausage in.
What Cherie actually said was, he very kindly gave us one. And in the midst of all this, I had a fourth child, age 45. It wasn't...
a normal age for a child.
It wasn't planned, I can assure you. The first year we had stayed in Balmoral, I had been extremely disconcerted to discover that everything in my suitcase had been...
tried on by Philip.
had been unpacked. This year, out of sheer embarrassment, I had not packed my...
inflatable Jack straw.
I had not packed my contraceptive equipment. It was quite cold that night, and I quite like my husband. I'm afraid to say that the Queen was...
not up for a threesome.
The Queen was very far from my mind. When I met up with Carol Kaplan at the gym, I said, I know it sounds odd, but do you think you could get me a...
Roused.
Do you think you could get me a pregnancy testing kit? She brought it round, and I just couldn't believe it. I rang Tony immediately. The test, I said. It's...
just started and England are batting.
It's come up positive.
Oh.
I don't regret my friendship with Carol Kaplan. Fashion wasn't one of my main obsessions in life. I never wore makeup at all until 1994, when somebody said...
I'm so sorry, I was trying to post a letter.
1994, when somebody said, you'd better start wearing some makeup. A charity has asked me to sum up my life in 6 words. I'm considering...
what the other 5 will be.
I'm considering daughter of, mother of, wife of. And so to our next game. It is called Word for Word, and it's a word game that's all about words. And the trick here is to be careful to choose exactly the right words. For example, a senior government minister got into trouble recently when she inadvertently told an international conference that Britain's 3rd largest city, Birmingham, stinks of urine. Birmingham is, of course, Britain's 2nd largest city. Word for Word is where each team takes it in turn to exchange a series of words which should have no possible connection. Tim and Phil, you can start exchanging your unrelated words, while Barry and Graeme should challenge to take over play if they detect a connection. Off you go, Tim and Phil.
Toboggan.
Bottle.
Perambulator.
Shavankney.
That's Barry.
What is euphemistically known as shove halfpenny has led to many a perambulator.
It hands over to you.
Toboggan.
Repetition.
Antagonistic.
I had an aunt called Agonistic. She had a toboggan. And she came from Canada.
You must stay in more.
That's what they all say.
Always. Oh, wow.
So is that upheld?
As Tim would probably say, no, it's not. The ball is in your court.
Sorry?
I said the ball is in your court. It's a sporting
Fault.
metaphor.
No, sorry was my word.
It's your hardest word.
All right. Plinth.
Artichoke.
Phil.
Plinth Artichoke was the monarch of the Peloponnesian Islands.
When?
1812. That's
To
nearly
1829.
6:15.
Fair enough.
Okay, back with you, Tim and Phil.
Crowbar.
Funicular.
Eclair.
Shipwright.
Elephant's foot umbrella stand.
Graeme.
The last 4 words are connected.
Very good.
They're a well-known group of words.
It is meant to be one word at a time, I'd remind you.
But it's one object, you see, that's the point.
But we're not playing
No,
objects,
one
are we?
word.
We're playing words.
It's called word.
Who do you think you are, the chairman?
It is not. If you're going to be like that, I'll just award the round to Barry and Graeme.
Jack and Stephen were better.
But they weren't as cheap. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in the late arrivals at the financier's ball. Samantha has to nip off now, as she's meeting her financial advisor gentleman friend, who's been looking at which of her American banking portfolio might raise her some ready cash. He couldn't recommend her Freddie Mac, but suggested her Fannie Mae. So while she's away doing that, I'll ask the teams to announce the late arrivals at a society ball for economists, financiers, and others in the world of money management. Barry, you can start.
Would you welcome all the way from China, Mr. and Mrs. Ming Slang, and their son, Rai Ming Slang. He's a banker.
Tim.
Would you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Estic Product, and their chubby son, Dominic, better known as the gross Dom Estic Product.
Phil. The financially irresponsible family from Ireland, the Overdrawns.
Graeme. A big welcome, please, for Mr. and Mrs. Million Quid, whose son hasn't come with them because half a million quid doesn't go very far these days.
Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. in a cardboard box now, and their daughter Olive in a cardboard box now.
Mr. and Mrs. could do a better job as Chancellor, and their 3-year-old son Tommy could do a better job as Chancellor.
Mr. and Mrs. Holders and their children, Sonny and Shareholders.
Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, the economy's in a hell of a mess. And their son, Gordon Brown.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Englishman, the Irishman, and the Scotsman of time go into the pub of destiny, and the landlord of doom tells them he doesn't serve cliches, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and the good people here at Newcastle, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Phil Jupiters were being given silly things to do by Rob Brydon, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.
At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the wildest programme that takes a lucky dip into the bran tub of comedy and unfailingly pulls out a handful of bran. This week we're coming to you from historic Oxford, the city of which Vasco da Gama once said, "Where?" Anyway, we're the guests today of the Oxford Playhouse, a splendid theatre with a long-standing reputation for presenting only the finest entertainment. A reputation which, I'm pleased to say, for 50 quid and a mention on the radio, they couldn't have been more happy to compromise. And here to do it for them are, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. Oxford is, incidentally, a city that holds fond memories for our regular scorer, Samantha, for it was here that she got her first. Thanks to a helpful old Don, and as second, thanks to an obliging member of the university rugby team. Unfortunately, Samantha can't be with us today as she's currently enjoying Well, she's currently enjoying an unexpected role in the West End, so... In her absence, please welcome the delightful and well-oiled Sven. Right, teams, our first round is entitled Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. And quite rightly, because where would a song be without a decent lyric? On a Rolf Harris album, I expect. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with the first lines of some famous songs, and I'd like you to complete them for me. Barry, here's your line. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't...
Jeffrey Archer draw?
Willie, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Yes.
Tim, here's one for you. I'll sing you 1-0, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your 1-0?
I'll have a large one.
Oh. Graeme, here's a snappy one for you. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two, and then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like...
I'm Humphrey Lyttelton.
Well, any publicity is good publicity, I say. Barry, here's another one for you. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the...
Osteopath.
Willie, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
Concentrate on the show, Hub.
Perhaps you'd care to repeat that.
No, I wouldn't. Yes, I will. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling.
God, that was quick.
Right, Dean, it's open to you. Do you have any more suggestions?
Foreplay as we know it, I think. I didn't think it was that.
Any more suggestions?
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, shut up.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo don't lie about on a sofa eating crisps.
Any more? Okay, well, we'll go on to the next round. It's a musical one which involves singing one song to the tune of another. And it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. The game is not to be confused with Andrew Lloyd Webber's popular greatest hits LP, One Song to the Tune of the Same Song. I must warn you teams, however, that it's not nearly so easy as it might sound. And certainly not when you consider that you'll be accompanied by Colin Sell at the piano. Okay, Barry, you're going to start again, and I'd like you to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm to the tune of One from chorus line.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. With a chick here and a chick there. Here a chick, there a chick. Everywhere a chick. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack here, and a quack there. Here a quack, there a quack.
Oh, that was our winner this week, Barry. Okay, Graeme, I want you to sing the words of I've Got a Brand New Combine Harvester to the tune of Wandering Star.
I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you
let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres, and you got 43 now. I got a brand new combine harvester.
Okay, it's your turn, Tim, now, and I'd like you to sing the words of Tie Me Kangaroo Down Sport to the tune of Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool, cool. Keep me cockatoo cool. Don't go acting like fool, cool. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, small. Tie me kangaroo down.
That was next week's winner, Tim Brooke-Taylor. Now, Willie, you're going to sing the words of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend to the tune of Zorba's Dance.
Could I do Zorba's Dance to the tune of Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend?
You may, if you want. You can do what you like on this show.
Oh.
I'm just the chairman.
Hello. Hello. Who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? Hello. Hello. Hello again. Hello. Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man, was he? Every pretty girl is on the spoon until he found a wife down beside the sea. Went to bargain for the honeymoon when he strolled along the promenade with his little wife disputing when he got an awful smell with someone's girl in there. And on him and winked and said,
And according to Sven, Willie is the runaway winner of that round. Our next round is entitled Commentaries. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to provide a commentary on a certain historical event, but in the style of my choosing. And we're going to start with you, Tim and Willie. The Gunpowder Plot in the style of Raymond Chandler.
She stood in the middle of the office. Wide hat, shades, some sort of cloak. She had great legs where I could see them from the knees down. Here's looking at you, kid. I said, who are you?
Guy Fawkes.
Her beard moved up and down like voles mating.
You, Marlowe,
she said. I'm Marlowe, I said.
God, Dr. Faust, this is boring,
she said. I lit up a cigarette.
Don't do that!
She said,
I'm a living bomb.
You can say that again, baby, I said. She walked slowly over to the window.
I'm going to blow up the Houses of Parliament,
she said. Well, I said, they can't hang, draw, and quarter you for that. But they did.
Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to comment on the assassination of Julius Caesar in the style of Ian McCaskill.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Oh!
Do you want to know who I am? Not really, but who are you?
I'm the soothsayer. Sooth.
There you are. And what do you want? Well, looking ahead, or in your case behind advisedly, forecast for the Ides of March. There's a build-up of conspirators moving up from the south. At the front, number 1 there, Brutus. Behind him, number 2, Cassius. Way at the back, 23 Celsius.
Yes, very good. And what's the outlook?
Hail, Caesar.
Oh, good. Jolly good, I thought that was. Our next round is called Cheddar Gorge, and it's just one of the many games derived from famous British landmarks. These include Tower Bridge, a card game for very tall people, Winchester Cathedral, which provides the chance to win Chester Cathedral, and, of course, Beachy Head, invented by our own Sven while holidaying at Camber Sands. Anyway, as you'd expect from its title, Cheddar Gorge is a novel game requiring the team members to construct sentences by each of them uttering one word at a time. The object is not to complete the sentence. To complicate the game needlessly, I'd like each word you say, teams, to begin with the same letter. The letter is L, and Willie, will you start, please?
Low. Who's your lady friend? No, low. Lively.
Leslie.
Leapt.
Lusciously.
Lest.
Lissomely.
Leopard-skinned.
Lolita.
I haven't heard the beginning of a sentence.
Patient.
Leotarded.
Languorous.
Lurid. Latex-clad. Lady.
Leapt.
Lissomely.
Repetition.
Lepetition.
Oh, your nose just fell off.
Looking. Luridly.
Lasciviously.
Lovely.
Like.
Liver.
Well, no doubt the teams will continue to play this game, but this is where we have to leave you and go on to the next round. This round is called Critics Forum, and in it, teams, I'd like you to take the parts of critics. Well, wouldn't we all? Your job, teams, is to discuss a certain subject of my choosing about which you're in two minds. I'd like you to start off by being very positive about it until either I do this or I make a noise with my hooter. At which point I'd like you to be very negative about it. Get the point? Okay, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your subject is the Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, I think this is a very underestimated contest because it brings in the whole of Europe together, and it gets the spirit of every country. Wouldn't you say, Willie?
Well, it's a splendid vehicle for Terry Wogan, as indeed is a hearse. It's a mishmash. It's the most appalling music you'll ever hear.
And lyrics, absolutely appallingly.
Particularly Norwegian lyrics, which are lyrical. Let me sing you the last excerpt. And again, if you look at it in the other direction, it's still...
Echoes back off the field.
It does.
Yes. That's why Norway always gets no points, and they should get more, in my opinion, because just because we don't understand the music and the lyrics of their country doesn't mean that we should.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham, and your subject is don't forget your toothbrush.
Ah, well, what a breath of fresh air that is.
This is what television's been waiting for.
Welcome addition to the televisual canon.
Open, accessible television. And is that what we've been waiting for, we ask ourselves?
I don't think so.
I think not. Chris Evans in Nurembergian mood. Yes. Don't you warm to him?
Absolutely.
That man has his finger on the pulse.
On the jugular of popular culture in this
places
country.
we won't even mention. Will the man stoop any lower?
No, he won't. Oh, nor does he need to. What an excellent programme.
Right across the board. And bored is the word we're looking.
Yeah, that went all right. It's now time to play our version of Call My Bluff, the popular television program which fell foul of the watchdogs when Frank Muir memorably defined the word rancor. In this game, teams, I shall provide you with an obscure word, and I'd like you, please, to provide some definitions for it. Right, I'd like you to start, please, Barry, and the word is... Tarama salata.
Oh, well, this is a thin sausage. Eaten in the southern states of America after Catholic services. It's mentioned in Margaret Mitchell's book, Gone with the Wind, but not in the film, in actual fact. The only food reference in the film is when Scarlett O'Hara, a good Catholic girl, begs Rhett Butler for some cheese, and he refers her to Robert E. Lee's brother, Frank. Frank Lee, my dear, I don't give a damn, but in the book, they eat these sausages after Catholic services in Scarlett's ancestral home. And they are not called chipolatas, they are called Tara Mass alatas.
Okay, Willie?
The first time I saw the word Tara Masalata, it was, in fact, Tony Slattery's autograph, and he'd been in his cups when he'd written it. The word, however, actually is right. It's Tomorrow's Laughter. And it's a BBC school for studio audiences. Because studio audiences have actually gone downhill rapidly. They don't know when to laugh, when to whoop, when to stamp their feet, when to burst into tears. And so under this name, Tomorrow's Laughter, they're going to involve the public and get people really who understand humour and laugh along with you. Unlike this lot here, you see. They'll be first in the queue.
Right, Graham?
I shall be brief. Tara Masalata is a corruption of the Mediterranean term. The phrase describing the horror, disgust and shock that you experience when you see something crawling out of your salad. And it's a traumatic experience, and the word comes from trauma and salata. Salad trauma or trauma salata.
And finally, Tim, what's your definition?
Well, it's in fact pronounced unicorn. And it's a horse with a horn on the front of it.
Makes sense to me, Tim.
There is rather disappointingly another version, which is it's a Liverpool farewell to one's parents. It's Tara Masalada.
At this point, you're no doubt waiting for me to sum up, and you can jolly well go on waiting. No, I'll tell you. I dismiss you, Barry, instantly. Your definition didn't hold water, because in the American South, there's no such thing as a thin sausage. There's not a thin anything in the American South. It's all absolutely
you must get
jumbo.
around more,
Tomorrow's laugh. Oh, I'll forget that. Trauma salata. I was tempted by that one, but not for long. I'm going to go for Tim and unicorn. Don't know what you're clapping for. We haven't finished yet. He's got to unfold that silly bit of card in front of him and hold it up. Oh. Look at that. I bet you didn't expect that, did you? Well done, everybody. Our next round is entitled Just a Minim, which fans of Nicholas Parsons will know as Farming Today. In this round, team members should attempt to sing a song of my choosing without repetition, deviation, hesitation, or repetition. Those not singing may buzz to challenge, and you'll be accompanied on the piano teams by Colin Sell, who I'm informed mastered chopsticks at 2 and was apparently drinking out of the finger bowl by 4:30. Okay, now, the song is It's Not Unusual. Graeme, will you start, please?
Repetition.
Challenged by Willie. No, he flattened the 9th.
Oh, right, sorry. I see what you mean.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's quite common to have fun with anybody. But when I see you hanging about with certain persons, it's hardly surprising to see me cry. I want to die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. It happens every day. Oh, no matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual.
Beautifully sung, but that's not exactly the point.
That was perfect. Excellent.
Well, while we... A little pause now for the buzzer machine to cool down. Tim and Willie, you're going to sing now, and the song is There's a Hole in My Bucket.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, nice Frida. There's a gap in my receptacle, dear Elizabeth. A gaping dent.
Then repair it. Gargantuan hesitation.
Only for effect.
Which wore off rapidly. Enormous hesitation.
I think I'll take a point or two off for that, because it was a bit long. Right, carry on.
Then mend it, dear Georgie, dear Barry, dear Gregory.
Repetition of dear. Repetition of dear.
Of course there is. I can't think of
dears.
anything else. It's bad enough trying to think of a lot of different names. But all right, I'll give way to you.
Was the deer spelled the same each time?
Well, no, it wasn't. Honestly. I drew it go, and one said it was capital letters, then it was in lower case.
What do you want to do, teams?
Go.
Okay. Well, it's almost the end of the programme now, and Sven tells me that he's rather hot and sweaty, so... While he nips out to the college washroom and before he returns feeling a little fresher, we'll enjoy a... Now what? We'll enjoy a bracing round of Barmen's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of barmen. Carry on.
3 Men and a Baby Shower.
4X from Navarone.
The Booze Brothers.
The Bottle of Britain.
The Clarets of Wimpole Street.
The Tequila Mockingbird.
Just as I was about to say the Drambuie Busters.
Oliver Reed in License to Spill.
Easy cider.
Low-cal hero.
Cherringtons of Fire.
Schindler's Pist.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Tristram Shandy, starring John Wine and Wallace Beery.
And Kim Bollinger.
Alec Guinness in Oliver Twist. Think about it.
well, one glance at my watch tells me that it was made in Taiwan, and another that we've run out of time. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from all of us. Goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to a brand new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from the ancient and splendid Theatre Royal in Windsor, which I was interested to learn has been frequented by an impressive succession of queens. Anyway, it's a charming theatre full of history, and everywhere you look there are fascinating reminders of a vanished comic era. Let me introduce you to four of them. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our scorer tonight is a lovely lady who's taken the opportunity of our visit here to have a rewarding poke around the back streets. A very warm hand, please, for Samantha. Right, teams, our first round is called Complete Song Lyrics, and it celebrates the work of the lyricist. Men like Peter Skellen and Richard Stilgoe, who I understand are revered by Mexicans for their sheet music. In this game, teams, I shall read out the first lines of some well-known songs. I'd like you to complete them. Tim, here's yours. Mad dogs and Englishmen go...
Woof, woof, bring back Maggie.
Willie, this is your line. MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark. All the sweet...
Humphrey Lyttelton's words are spoken by an actor.
MacArthur's Park is melting through the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think I can take it because it took so long to bake it and I'll never see that recipe again. Oh...
Bugger.
Barry Cryer. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue, I can...
See that there are always bits of tomato in it.
Oh, dear.
Graeme Garden, here's yours. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
She said, son, you'll be a bachelor boy.
Tim, back to you now. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the...
therapist. I think I know what I mean, but not so.
Willie, how's this? Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
Anyone got a bicycle pump?
Barry, didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor?
She wasn't in.
Graham. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packages tied up with string.
We'll now be liable for VAT.
We're now going to move on to a complicated round called One Song to the Tune of Another, in which the tune of one song and the words of another are brought together and combined as if they were both one song. It's hard to get your head round that at first, but if you try to think of it as one song without the tune, but with the words, to the tune of another song, but without the words, it may help. Teams, to accompany you, I'm sure we'd all like to welcome our brand new pianist. But until he's provided, we'll just have to make do with our old one. Here's Colin Sell. Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm Too Sexy to the tune of La Donna e Mobile.
I am too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts.
And I'm sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan. Keep up, Colin, and I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. Away I'm disco dancing, I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of I Love Paris in the Springtime to the tune of Dvorak's Humoresque.
I love Paris in the springtime, I love Paris in the fall, I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment of the year.
Graeme Garden, it's your turn, and you're going to sing the words of Come Into the Garden, Maud, to the tune of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Come in to the garden, Maud, for the black bad night has flown. Come in to the garden, Maud, I am here at the gate alone. I am here at the gate alone, and the woodbine spices are wafted abroad, and the musk of the rose is blown for a breeze. Of morning doves and planet of love is on high, beginning to paint in the light that she loves on a bed of daffodil sky, to faint in the light of the sun. She loves to faint in the light and to die. Come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night. Come into the garden, Maud, for the black bat night has flown.
Well, Graham's leapt into the lead with that one. And Willie, I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of As Time Goes By.
So would I. I know a fat old policeman. He's always on our street. A fat, jolly red-faced man. He really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman. He's never known to frown, and everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, whoa, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha.
final dash, Willie goes into the lead now with 23 points. Oh, good. It's now time for a new round called Lyttelton Country. While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification. Who writes this stuff? While twiddling my radio knob one afternoon in search of oral gratification, I happened upon the new Radio 4 program, Anderson Country, and was delighted to double its audience figures. For those of you who haven't experienced this program's rare charm, I'd like to instigate our own version. In it, I shall be taking calls from all over the country on the subject of radio phone-ins, and I'd like you teams to be the callers. Before we start, you should know that I shall be awarding bonus points for authentic regional accents. And our first caller is Barry from Newcastle. What's your point, please, Barry?
Well, I've just moved here from Bognor, and, and these jolly Geordies are really the salt of the earth. But what I was ringing was this current debate about women priests. Because my main interest is, should male priests be allowed to marry each other? And I've always thought, certainly, if they love each other. And furthermore, what? Yes, Hinny, I'm just coming down the kitchen new. Hey.
Well, that's very interesting. I've got to cut you off now, I'm afraid.
I had it done years ago.
Next on the line, we have Graham from Glasgow. Go ahead, please, Graham.
Hello, Humph. I'm going to follow up the comments of my brother Barry. You were talking earlier about the royal family. And I just called to remind you.
Graham, you don't seem to have much of a Scottish accent.
Well, I don't have much of a life. I'm listening to this program, aren't I?
Thank you very much for your call, Graham. And our next caller now, Willie from Belfast. What's your point, please, Willie?
Well, Humphrey, I wanted to talk about the National Health Service. Quite frankly, I'd like to touch on Virginia Bottomley. I wondered if you knew whether or not on your 65th birthday they're going to return all my samples.
Well, that's interesting, Willie from Belfast. We have 45 minutes left in the programme now. Finally, we have Tim from Cardiff, who was brought up in Australia by German parents. Tim.
Oh, hi, the news. I came via Scotland, and it's nice to have beep, 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 beep.
Next round is called Innovations, and as the name might imply, it requires the teams to come up with something innovative. By the law of averages, I suppose it had to happen eventually. It's hard to open a newspaper or credit card statement these days and not see one of those small catalogues advertising all manner of apparently useful gadgets. Now it's come to my attention that these publications are on the lookout for new ideas and have already asked the teams to contribute something completely inventive. So far, all they've produced is a timetable for Network Southeast and Barry Cryer's tax return. So, teams, time to do better now and describe for us some exciting new inventions that you consider might be of interest to the people at the Innovations catalogue. Tim, I want you to start.
You could buy a solar-powered Swiss Army toothpick. 8 picks for all size of gap. Or video minus. Quick while you're behind, Tim.
Onward.
Video minus. Just tap in a few numbers and Video Minus will turn off the television just as the programme gets exciting.
Thank you, Tim. Barry, some innovations from you, please.
There's the new combined Kalashnikov and funnel for opening milk cartons. Reversible periscope for self-hemorrhoidectomy. Oh, dear.
Willie, how about you?
A waste disposal unit that sounds like Lloyd Grossman. They've done that already. You will not fail to thrill to the whistling dildo. A lot more fun than Ronnie Ronald, and admittedly not as much use as luminous car gloves. A bouncy Windsor castle. If you happen to have royal children. With inflammable west wing. And puncture outfit. Live dangerously. The Russian roulette, cigarette lighter and nasal hair remover. Oh, there goes my dildo.
Okay, and you, Graeme?
Well, there's the tabletop innovations catalogue shredder. Telephone ignoring machine. Or get rid of unsightly stains with a stealth bomber. Also works on Egham. Or there's a row of Chippendale coat hooks modelled by the popular group.
Well, we come to a round I call Sound Charades. If you're a big fan of the erstwhile TV programme, Give Us a Clue, then you should really get out a bit more. Or try eating fresh fruit. The round is similar to the traditional game of charades. However, in our version, panellists will be permitted the use of their mouths. Each team should provide a charade of a book, play or film. The opposing team should then attempt to guess what it is. And the first charade, which Barry and Graeme will have to guess, will now be displayed on the megabyte mainframe satellite cum laser display board that the theatres so kindly provided. Listeners will have to make do with the mystery voice, which is coming up now.
Schindler's List. Schindler's List.
Okay, Barry and Graeme, you're going to guess. Tim and Willie, stand by to perform your charade. Is it a book, a film, or a play?
Well, it's actually a film, but there's a book with a similar name, and it's 2 words. And it goes something like this. 4 pounds mince, some tomatoes, 4 dozen eggs, 2 white sliced, and a pint of milk.
Very good. Why are you leaning over like that?
Because I am pissed.
Oh.
Is that it?
A rhyming slang charade.
Right, Barry and Graeme?
Call me by name.
Oh, yes.
You've got to try and guess that.
Shopping connotation, obviously. Drawing up one's requirements.
Yes.
In a possibly drunken state, in the rhyming slang context.
As in Brahms.
As in Brahms. Farewell to Brahms? No.
I think they know it.
No, not at all.
Brahms and Schindler, I think.
It's no good asking me. The last film I saw was The Lives of a Bengal Dancer. Barry and Graeme, you're going to perform a charade now, and you're going to guess Timmy and Will. So here's the charade going up on the laser board, and here's the mystery voice for you at home.
The piano. The piano.
Barry and Graeme, is it a film? What? Book?
No, it's a film, and 2 words.
Ah.
Right, here we go. Barry, settle down. Here. You know that Colin Sell?
Yeah.
What's he playing at?
Okay.
Well, it's obviously not the piano.
So he's wrong and he loses points for saying that.
There wasn't a piano in Lives of a Bengal Dancer.
There was in the pit in front of the screen when you went.
Okay, we've gone to the... Our next round flies in the face of the many chart-topping wireless programs that have transferred to television. For in this round, teams, I'd like you to reverse the process by recreating for the listeners our own version of my favourite program, Countdown. Although, obviously, it's hard to envisage quite how you'll match up to the speed and feverish pace of the original. For those unfamiliar with the game, the object is for the teams to create as many words as they can from a random collection of letters provided for them. So, as our own Samantha now takes on the mantle of Carol Vorderman, I can see the letters coming up, and I'll read them out as she puts them up. They are G...
Who?
G...
Is there another G?
G.
G...
G.
4 Gs. Z... V... Q... Y...
Indeed.
And, oh dear, G again.
I suppose it's too late to ask for a vowel.
Okay, we'll start. Start the clock, but as Colin Sell doesn't know the music for this one to play through the 30 seconds there, he's never up by 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to do it for him. Okay, start now. Da 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 da.
Bless his heart.
He's counting you in.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Willie.
Right, teams.
It doesn't just whistle. No such thing as a free willy.
Right. We shall, of course, teams, as you come up with your words, we shall check them with the dictionary, and our guardian of the dictionaries is the very distinguished Sir Alec Guinness. Now,
Most kind.
starting with you. Okay, Barry.
Sit next to me, Alec.
Barry, do you have a word, and how many letters?
Well, there's one obvious one, but it's not enough.
How many letters is it?
Well, the obvious one is 4 letters, but we'll go for something more ambitious than that, I think.
Right, okay.
Any thoughts, Graeme?
I got a 12-letter one.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think, Sir Alec, I don't think we're allowed 12 letters, are we?
Oh, sod it.
See if you can do any better, Tim and Willie.
We've got 11 words here.
I've got
2 silent P's.
I've got a novel by Jeffrey Archer. I suppose the 9-letter word
This is the sound made by a South American water vole.
Just refer to our dictionary.
Ah.
Yes, Tim, it's in the dictionary.
Ah.
And it's exactly as you described it, so you're the winner of that round. We're going to go on to the next round, which is called Censored Songs. On a recent visit to my newsagent, I was appalled by the proliferation of smutty and salacious material. As a protest, I resolved to buy my monthly edition of Health and Efficiency elsewhere. Now, I'd like you, please, teams, to sing a selection of songs by an artist of my choosing, but taking care to censor out, using the in-house buzzer system, any words liable to offend our more sensitive listeners. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, who tells me that he is, in fact, an expert in his field. If only he'd stay there. Frightening the cows. Barry and Graeme, you're going to start now, and I'd like you please to censor a selection of some of the smuttier work of the Beatles.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a like that, you know you should be glad. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard, many more of them next door. And the band begins to... What would you do if I... Lend me your... and I'll try not to. Oh, I get high with a little from my friends. I get high with a little from my friends. I'm gonna with a little help from my friends.
Very tasteful. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to censor a selection of Walt Disney songs.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off we go. Zippity, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful... Do that. Someday my will come. Someday my love, and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams, me. I saw a peanut stand, heard a rubber band. I saw a needle that winked its eye. But I think I will see everything when I see an elephant.
But as we approach the end of the show, I noticed that Time's winged chariot is waiting to depart. Time's winged horse is ready to go, and luckily Time's winged bucket and shovel is handy. Before we go, teams, it's just time for a quick round of Butcher's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of butchers. And we'll start with you, whoever.
Well, one of the greatest butchers of all time is going to star in this new film. It's Laura Bobbitt. Mrs. Bobbitt in Free Willy.
Let's get Jurassic Pork out of the way. How about the good, the bad, and the awful?
Butcher Cassidy and the Sundance Kidneys.
Starring Poulet Newman and Rabbit Redford.
Hazlitt Mince of Denmark. Or the short version, Cutlet. Who Framed Roger Giblet?
Abattoir and Costello in Brawn Free. The Great Escalate Off.
3 loins and a fountain. Conan the Vegetarian. The Cook, the Beef, His Wife and Her Liver.
You only liver twice?
Coupled with Never Say Heifer Again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
The Darktown Pig Trotter's Ball. Pork Pie, the Sailor Man.
Tom Shanks in Pig.
Well, they do say that time flies when you're having fun, and to prove it, I noticed my sundial has stopped. So that's all for now. Join us again next week. In the meantime, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Once again, we're coming to you from historic Oxford, home to the famous university rowing team, which has in turns brought delight and disappointment to the city, with its 8 broad-shouldered young oarsmen and their little cocks. Very witty, highly entertaining. The teams are attractive and personable. That's how some people have already described this programme. Let me introduce them to you now. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Our scorer, Samantha, sadly can't be with us today as she's currently working on a short film for private release. Rather appropriately, it's entitled Oxford Blue. However, I'm pleased to say that the producer has kindly lent us his best boy, our regular Swedish stand-in, the delightful Sven. We're going to start off with a round called Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that we might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the invasion of the Spanish Armada. And Barry, will you start, please?
Daily Express, Portillo's supporters declare themselves.
Willie.
Auto Weekly, not many miles to the galleon.
Graeme?
The Guardian, England invaded by Spain.
Tim?
The Sun. Gotcha. Spanish fleet on the Riocas.
I think we should try another one, don't you? So the historical event this time is Moses parting the Red Sea. And Willie, start this one, please.
Late score. Charlton 1, Heston 2.
The Sun, Karcher.
The Sunday Sport, Moses parts Red Sea.
Hairdressers Monthly. Moses creates lovely wave and parting.
Right, well, it's time now for a round of pick-up song. As is customary, DJ Sven will spin some 12 inches on my gramophone, which should make for quite a bit of fun, as he's a very groovy young man. And that's just his corduroy posing pouch. Teams, I'd like you both to sing a duet of my choosing. The music will then drop out, and if on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding prizes. And prizes mean points. What do prizes mean? Points. That's better. A half-intelligent audience this time.
You know how to charm them.
This week's prize is just the thing for the forgetful farmer. It's a Let's Pocket Dairy. Barry and Graeme, will you please accompany Perry Como and the Fontaine Singers singing A, You're Adorable?
You're adorable.
You're so beautiful. See, you're a beautiful of charms. D, you're a darling, and E, you're exciting. F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. Q, you're the one I idolize. J, you're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. L is the light in your eyes. M, oh yes. Not that, but we won't.
That's the first time we've ever had the music come back on the next track. Tim and Willie, will you please accompany Donald O'Connor and Doris Day singing No Two People?
Never before and never again. Never before and never again. Could anything more romantic ever been? So in love, so in love, so in love. It's incredible. No two people have ever been so in love as my lovely dove and I. The Gossip Peak, we are the most unusual couple on earth.
No two people have ever moon, such a moon, such a June, such a June, such a spoon, such a spoon.
What he means is that no two people have ever been so in tune as my macaroon and I.
And when we kiss...
And when we kiss...
Oh, when we kiss...
Well, it's like...
Well, it's historical. It's hysterical.
Let me tell it.
Most certainly, darling.
No two people have ever been so in love.
Been so in love.
Been so in love. It's
It's easy.
Now, after extensive lobbying by the Association of British Masochists, I have, in a moment of pitiable weakness, bowed to pressure and allowed Colin Sell to have a go in this round. So, Colin, will you please accompany Vladimir Ashkenazy playing Tchaikovsky's Piano Concerto No. 1 in A... in B-flat minor, Opus 23.
Now what you've done, Hump.
That was one of the worst moments of my life. Our next round is called Word for Word, and there was some doubt as to exactly how this round would fit into the show. In it, the teams should take it in turns to speak a series of words that are completely unconnected with each other, thereby constructing a series of totally meaningless and incomprehensible utterances. So what's new? During the course of play, the opposing team may challenge if they think they've spotted a connection. If I uphold the challenge, then the challengers take over, and so on, so on. Right, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to start and exchange some unconnected words. So stand by, Barry and Graeme, and spot that connection.
Corset.
Trough.
Plum.
Gorgonzola.
Scissors.
Peach.
Barry.
Scissors are best for cutting gorgonzola. You never use a knife for gorgonzola. Cheese connoisseurs use scissors.
Will you keep the details of your home life to yourself, Barry? No, I don't. I've never cut gorgonzola with scissors.
That doesn't surprise me, Humphrey.
Shears. Shears, yes, but not scissors.
Cheers, Humphrey.
Carry on, Tim and Willie.
Shears.
Abdomen.
Cruet.
Crutch.
Moonshine.
Whistle.
Closet.
Deviant.
Umbrella.
Stand.
Pudding.
Basin.
Exit.
Entrance.
Radio.
Gram.
Television.
Set.
Challenge from Graeme.
Did you say shears, Tim?
Yes,
Graeme,
I'll
what's
accept
that?
the connection.
Right.
So will you take it up, Graeme and Barry?
Evening.
Pardon?
I was just making polite conversation.
Evening.
Thought I saw somebody out there.
All.
Multitude.
Erogenous.
Zone.
Twilight.
Chair.
Challenge from Willie.
There was a series called Twilight Chair.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, let's go on to the next game.
Twilight.
This is a round called Euro TV and Radio Guide. As the Channel Tunnel opens, teams, and Le Shuttle brings us another step nearer Europe, it seems clear that increasingly we shall be required to share much of our uniquely British culture with our foreign neighbours. It's sobering to think that the French, too, might soon be enjoying the delights of Le Spotted Dick, Les Morris Dancers, and Monsieur Blobby. In this round, I'd like you please to turn your attentions to another area of British culture and suggest, with the help of a few minor adjustments, some continental versions of some of our own much-loved TV and radio programmes. Willie?
The bill is going to France as l'addition.
They're also getting the Monet programme, too. Iraq, that well-known European country. Baghdad's army.
The riff-raff element is going to Germany as the riff-Luftwaffe element.
Holland is getting bullseye. And Emmental Farm. Sorry.
Chinese radio. Start the Wok with Melvin Blagg.
Even one for the Australians. Have I got ruse for you?
They've sold Watchdog to Korea as dinner.
Israel, this is your life already?
Right, now for a game called Winking. Oh, shut up. These are the rules. There are 4 chairs arranged in a semicircle. A team member sits on each chair except for one, which is kept empty. Behind each chair, including the empty one team member should stand with his hands resting on the chair, but not touching the team member sitting on it. The team member standing behind the empty chair starts the game by winking at one of his sitting team members, who must try to leave his chair and dash to an empty one. The one standing behind him, however, must try to stop him from going by putting his hands on his shoulders, and if he does this quickly enough, the player in the chair must remain where he is until he's winked at again. If he manages to get away, the one who failed to keep him must wink at someone else to fill his chair. Now, whoever's winking must be cunning. He can wink almost imperceptibly, or he can gaze steadily at one part of the circle and then quickly wink in the opposite direction. After the sitters have been winked at, the sitters stand and wink at the standers who are now sitting. Well, I notice the teams have already been playing this game while I've been talking, so we'll go on to the next round. Right, with the scores trotting along more or less healthily, we have come to the time when we play the game called Mornington Crescent. Before we start the game proper, regular listeners will recall that we've yet to announce the winner of our Mornington Crescent deliberate mistake competition. Well, as might be expected, the competition whipped up a frenzy of interest, and the first card out of the hat came from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. As indeed did the next 340. Mrs. Trellis cleverly spotted that Barry Cryer made an illegal move in Regent's Park. So a postal order for £10 goes to Mrs. Trellis and a fine of 50 goes to Barry. This week, teams, to celebrate our visit to Oxford, we'll be playing varsity rules. So colleging and bumping are permissible on the diagonal, but the Ashmolean defence may only be invoked after a Nuffield. Now, teams, I hope you'll accept these variations and the obvious tactical advantage that the Oxford version will afford Graeme. And that we won't have any of those petty disputes and bickerings that have occasionally marred the game in the past. Tim, will you start, please?
Why should he start?
And Stim.
Hello, Stump.
Carry on, Tim.
Albemarle Street.
Birdcage Walk.
I shall do a little light Nuffielding. Tregunta Road.
Ah. Little Clarendon Street.
Oh, it's that kind of street, is it?
Brewer Street. Thank you. Don't give it away.
Street?
Yep.
Okay.
The fans loved it.
Time's up. Any bickering, I'll let that go. Old Compton Street. Go on.
Oh, you're going to love this, fan. Portobello Road. Well spotted.
Not after Brewers. No.
He's letting them get away with murder.
Woodstock Road.
Yeah. No.
Graeme?
Yes.
Nice.
Colleging and bumping are only permissible on the diagonal. You weren't on the diagonal.
Brewer Old Compton preceded.
It's not on the diagonal.
How can you tell
He
from
was
there?
so far off the diagonals, almost straight for the first time in his life.
Willie, I didn't ask you to come in and dot the I's and cross the T's.
It's all right.
Whose turn is it now?
Yours. Mine's a large one, okay?
Self-praise is no recommendation.
Come on, let's be serious. Come on, your turn, Tim.
Chelsea High Street. Sorry, High Street, Chelsea.
Take it first.
You're not going to say anything about that then, Hum?
I don't understand your challenge.
Well, Tim immediately understood that he'd inverted it and had to recoup.
Doesn't say anything about inverting it.
I just don't believe this is happening.
Now, carry on, Barry. Stop quibbling and carry on.
Oh, God. King's Road.
Mornington Crescent.
Yes.
Stuart's inquiry.
You panicked.
If you can win like that, I mean...
What, that easily?
Yeah. Cheaply is the word I was
It was
looking
perfectly fair. Wasn't it, audience? There, so...
I like Oxford. The air is so bracing. The people so wise.
But in fact, because of that little bit of Ashmolean defence which was introduced into the rules for this particular version of the game, Graeme and Barry are the winners. And I said that just to shut them up. Now it's time for a round of limericks, the simple rhyme scheme that was, as you'd expect, originally devised in the Irish town of Cork. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a fertile first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. And Barry, I'm going to start with you. The best way to eat avocado?
Best way to eat avocado is underneath Miss Bridget Bardo.
Well, it was in the 40s.
When I practiced my naughties...
With the help of old Dr. Bernardo.
Good one for you here, Willie. One Christmas I lost my Satsuma.
One Christmas, I lost my Satsuma. No, not there. There's no truth in the rumour.
No. Not under my hat.
Up my trousers, you prat.
My God, have you no sense of humour?
Graeme, your first line is after eating a large bowl of prunes.
I put on a tape of the Goons.
I suddenly laughed.
There's a fearsome noise. Aft.
Oh, bang go my blue pantaloons.
And Tim, the first line for you. While squeezing the juice from a lime.
While squeezing the juice from a lime, I found I was stuck for a rhyme.
My first thought was orange.
And then I thought, pint.
Good God, is that really the time?
Right, let's go to the next round. It's called The Singer and the Song. It's always worth waiting for a musical round. And while we do, we may as well play this. Teams, I'm going to invite you to each to sing a well-known song in the style of a famous person. And appropriately enough for a game that involves juxtaposing the improbable, Colin Sell will be seated at the piano. By the way, if there's anybody at the back of our audience who can't hear Colin properly, there's a coach party of music lovers in the front row who I understand are willing to swap places. Willie, I'd like you to start by singing I Talk to the Trees in the style of Prince Charles.
I talk to the trees, hello trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, hello Farrah Fawcett Major, but they never hear me. The breeze isn't coming to stop me hearing what I say. I talk to them all in vain.
Tim, it's your turn now. I'd like you to sing My Old Man's a Dustman in the style of Barbara Cartland.
Now, here's a little story. To tell it is must about an unsung hero. I love heroes, don't you? I think it moves away your dust. Apparently they do that. And some people make a fortune. Others earn a mint from some medicines and things. My old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping skinned. Oh, my old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman hat. He wears corn binding trousers. And he lives in the council flat. Not.
For you, Barry, please sing Some Enchanted Evening in the style of Alfred Hitchcock.
Some enchanted good evening. You may see a stranger. You may see a stranger on a train. Somehow you know even then, that somehow you'll stab her again and again. Once you have found her, never let her go. Get her by the throat. Once you have found her, never let her get her. Good night.
And finally, Graeme, I'd like you to sing Fly Me to the Moon in the style of Patrick Moore.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Thank you very much indeed. In other words, darling, kiss me. Well, what was wrong? Thank you.
That's just about all we've got time for, though there's just long enough, I think, for a quick round of Baker's Film Club. So teams, while Sven pops out to put a bun in the oven, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with an audience of bakers. Off you go.
Bun-Her. Citizen Cake.
The Last Temptation of Crust.
Puff the Magic Pastry. It's Gone with the Wind.
The Pie That Came In From the Cold.
On a clear day, you can see forever.
Sean Granary in Cream Finger.
Dr. Strangelove. 4 muffins and a profiterole.
Sharon Scone in Baker's Instinct.
Bring me the bread of Alfredo Garcia.
Well, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I really have to...
Honey, I shrunk the quiche.
Well, I noticed from the big hand sweeping round my little ticker that Sven's up to his old tricks again, and it's time to say goodbye from Oxford. So from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.